Welcome to Step 5B of the MACC tool. This is the second of three parts of Step 5, which represents the actual monitoring process, the entry of monitoring data. In Action Field 1, you see a list of all indicators which were defined in previous steps. Next to each indicator, you see the status bar, indicating the progress or showing no data when not sufficient data has been supplied yet. Here in the box to the right, it is explained how the status bar works. It shows you if your indicator is on track or has some kind of deviation. It is based on your milestones, which have to be defined in Action Field 2 for each indicator. This section also serves as a table of content. It enables you to navigate to the indicator in Action Field 2 through clicking on the title of the indicator, like this. Here in Action Field 2, you can see the data entry fields for each indicator. Details of each indicator you have specified in previous steps have been copied here. For example, the responsible person, the measurement intervals, and the data source. For each indicator, there are three columns. The first starts with the start date previously defined by you and ends with the end date, which is automatically calculated from the start date and the intended duration you specified in Step 3. In these fields, you can enter the date of measurements. Please type a day, month, year. The second column entails the measured data, including in the very beginning the baseline or start value, and at the end the target value you have provided in Step 4, here and here. The third column entails the milestone values, which should be filled in before the actual measurement starts and outline a path towards achieving the target value. Each indicator has two information bars that show the status on today's date. First, there's a progress bar that shows what share of the target value has already been achieved. Here the tool takes the highest value measured and compares it to the target. The second bar is the status bar, which has been explained in the box above. It describes the status by comparing the latest measured value to the milestone value. As an example, we would fill in the milestones first. Here, for example, 2, 6, and 8. Then, because we have a 4-month interval, we would measure at the 1st of May 2017. If we measure 1, for example, we can see that 10% of the target value has been achieved. But we also see a major deviation because the milestone value was 2. Then, if we measure at the 1st of October 2017, for example, 4, we can see that we have achieved 40% of the target value and now only have a minor deviation. And next, if we measure at the 1st of February 2018, for example, 8, we can see that we've achieved 80% of the target value. Also, now we are on track because the milestone value and the measured value are the same. This exists for all indicators, so up to 33 indicators can be filled in. Step B is of continuous nature, and it asks you to provide data throughout the project lifetime. In order to get to the next step, please click on this link or select the next tab down here.